You ever just stumble across a website and it makes zero sense? That just happened to me. I found this site called iconnectbrand, and honestly, it's a total puzzle. At first, you think you've got it figured out.
So you land on their homepage, and boom, it's all high fashion. You're seeing brands like Mintra, Biba, stuff like that. You think, okay, cool, it's a clothing site. Makes sense. But then you scroll down a little bit. And wait, what? All of a sudden you're looking at English lessons for kids from a company called NovaKid. So are we selling designer clothes or teaching English? It's already getting weird, and believe me, it gets weirder. Because next up, they're selling super technical stuff, like managed cloud hosting from a place called Cloudways. Okay, let's recap. High fashion, English lessons for kids, and cloud hosting. What on earth is this website?
I mean, seriously, what kind of business sells all of this stuff together? It's like the most random digital garage sale ever. So I thought, okay, we have to figure this out. Let's put on our detective hats and solve this thing.
All right, let's start digging. The first step in any good investigation is to check out the scene of the crime, or, the website itself and its digital footprints.
So the first big clue is that they don't actually sell anything directly. The whole site is just a big list of campaigns. You've got Domino's Pizza, Amazon groceries, electronics from Flipkart. I mean, everything. And every single one just has a Shop Now button.
And here's where it gets interesting. You click one of those buttons, right? But you don't go to a checkout page on iconnectbrand. Nope. You get sent straight to the actual Amazon website, or Flipkart, or wherever. So this isn't a store at all. It's just a page of links? But why go to all this trouble?
Okay, so the rabbit hole goes deeper. This isn't just some tiny little website. These guys are all over the place. They've got a huge Pinterest presence. We're talking over 1,600 pins. They're on Facebook, Twitter, even YouTube. This is a serious operation. Someone is really working hard on this.
And it was right there, on that big Pinterest account, that I found it. The smoking gun. The one little clue that cracks this whole thing wide open. It was a link, hidden in plain sight, that just looked off.
Now this might look like a bunch of computer gibberish, right? A long, ugly URL. But look closely at that little bit right there, Pub ID. That, my friends, stands for Publisher ID, and it tells us everything we need to know.
Yeah, that little Pub ID tag? It's the signature of a very specific, very common business model. This isn't a store. It's a textbook case of something called affiliate marketing.
So what is affiliate marketing? It's actually pretty simple. It's basically earning a commission for recommending someone else's products. You can think of them like a freelance salesperson for the internet. They're not making this stuff, they're just pointing you to it. And if you buy, they get a little thank you in the form of a commission.
Okay, let me break down how it works. Step 1, you go to iconnectbrand looking for a deal. Step 2, you see something you like and click their special Shop Now link, the one with that little tracking ID. Step 3, you land on the real store, like Amazon, and buy your thing just like you normally would. And finally, step 4, because you came from their link, Amazon knows iconnectbrand sent you, and they toss them a small commission. The best part? It doesn't cost you a single penny extra.
So, mystery solved, right? They're not a weird store, they're just a digital middleman, a matchmaker for shoppers and products. Case closed. But, well, it turns out the story doesn't quite end there. There's a little twist.
See, while I was checking out all their social media accounts, I found something on their Facebook page, a little warning message that suggests maybe their strategy is, let's say, a little too enthusiastic.
This is basically Facebook's polite way of saying, whoa, slow down. It's the kind of message you get when the system thinks you're acting like a spam bot. It looks like they were posting their links so fast and so often that they actually got flagged by Facebook's automatic police.
So what does that even mean, going too fast? Well, on the internet, there's a really fine line, right? There's helpful marketing, and then there's just plain annoying spam. And it seems like they might have crossed that line.
Let's look at the difference. Good marketing is about sharing deals that people actually want. Building a relationship with your audience. Going too fast is more about just blasting out links, maybe even using automated programs to post constantly. And platforms like Facebook, they really don't like that.
Okay, so why should you care about this one little website? Because this isn't just about iconnectbrand. Understanding this model is actually super important for being a savvy internet user. It's everywhere, and once you see it, you can't unsee it.
All right, so here are the big things to remember. First, the internet is full of these digital middlemen. This exact system is what powers tons of deal sites, review blogs, and pretty much every influencer you follow. And look, they can be awesome for finding good deals, but it's good to be aware of what's happening behind the scenes. So from now on, if you see a link with a pub ID or AF ID in it, you'll know exactly what's up. So yeah, this strange case of iconnectbrand really pulls back the curtain on how a huge part of the internet works. They're just one small part of this giant invisible sales force that's constantly working in the background. So the next time you click on a deal link, just for fun, glance up at the address bar. You might be surprised by what you see, now that you know the story behind it.